step up to this kind of power, this kind of challenge, this kind of flying, crashing, feeling. When you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come, the games of Super Nintendo. No one else creates this kind of experience, because no one else creates these kinds of games. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
I'm flabbergasted.
That's what Pat Leary said when she found out how much milk is in just one slice of Kraft Singles.
Tell me when.
When?
Some imitation slices stop there, but Kraft puts 5 full ounces of milk in...
Each slice? Wow.
Tell me about the taste.
It's good.
Kraft Singles. 5 ounces of milk in every delicious slice.
The bottom line is I would buy Kraft Singles.
When you earn a break, there's a great new way to enjoy it. Take 5 light wafers, silky peanut cream in Hershey's milk chocolate. The richness of a candy bar without the heaviness. So it makes your break fulfilling without feeling you full.
Hi, how'd everything go?
A little slow.
Take 5. You earned it.
Out here we entertain ourselves at home. So we got an Atari video game. There's so many different games to play. We especially like Space Invaders. Zapping those little devils from outer space. It's fun. But personally, I think the whole idea of creatures from outer space is a little far-fetched.
No other company offers you as many different video game cartridges as Atari.
This is an important message for customers who have recently purchased Omega Mart lemons. Some customers have confused Omega Mart lemons with lemons. For that, we're sorry. Please return this product to Omega Mart immediately, or for assistance, please call the number on your screen. For your safety, this product has been removed from our shelves and will be carefully disposed of. Omega Mart thanks you for your continued trust.
Omega Mart, you have no idea what's in store for you.
It's okay, buddy. You're going to be alright. I'll see you in the next life.
Instead of fuck you, Stream Tech, I fucking hate you. You piece of son of. Oh, poor Harold. He's getting hammered out there by a bunch of little kids. What the fuck, man? What's it say? I can't read. I don't know. I can't read either. Look at them all down there, dude. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. Come fight me, boys. And all of a sudden they just get fucking... Oh, man. Annihilated. Whoa, it's falling. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no. Do your little thing. Do your little thing. Do your little thing. Do your little thing. Don't trap me here, Marsha. No, I forgot that was a dead end, Marsha. Marsha. Son of a bitch, Marsha. I swear to God. I should have just fucking saved. Oh, then they get a nat 20, dude. Welcome in, Wacky Wednesdays. Let's fucking go. What's up, guys? Oh, wow, you guys did the Wacky Wednesday show with the title upside down. That's fucking crazy, dude. Thank you for following. Hey, thanks for the follow. Source Slack, I appreciate you. Does it nod when I meow? Meow. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. That was intense. We shall start our own cult with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Screw the blackjack. Screw the whole thing. And look how mad I am at him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna sit there and cry to me right now? Fuck you, dude. I just pictured Fat Albert as a cow saying, moo, moo, moo. Leader, it would be so funny if we pulled some hilarious pranks on Stella. They are a real picky eater, so let's make them eat poop. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, Domm, why are you making Stella eat poop, dude? I don't want to make Stella eat. Alright, hello, Togepi, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Happy, what should we call it? Is there like an alliteration thing we can do? Right Wednesday? It just doesn't feel right. Good evening. What's up, Ty? How's it going, dude? Welcome in, welcome in. As you can see, since we're so close to the follower goal, I thought I'd go ahead and throw it up, see if it happens. One more, and I'll have 500. Nice round number. That'd be cool. Pretty close. That's what I was going to suggest. Oh, put the follower goal on the screen? Yeah, I usually don't have it up because I don't really think follower counts are all that important, to be honest. I think it doesn't necessarily translate to people actually hanging out. But 500 is a cool number. Oh, right, Wednesday. Nice. Yeah, because the W's, right? But it doesn't feel right with a W? Follower? I barely know her. Hell yeah, Ty. I love those jokes. Those are some of my favorites. Anyways. Yeah, if we get this will be cool. If not, you know, no big deal. It's all good. It's like I said, what really matters is you guys hanging out. So, all right, anyways. So, let me see if I can do a good recap of the case so far. We are on investigation day 2 for Turnabout Academy. And let's see, where should we start here? So, the situation is that there has been a murder at a school, and this school is specifically for lawyers, or should I say prosecutors? Lawyers, attorneys, that's how they call them. Lawyers, attorneys, and judges. And on this particular day, the reason why we get involved is because Phoenix is like, whoever wins this mock trial gets to, well, if the defense wins, they get to like have a one-on-one with Phoenix, and if the prosecution wins, then they get to have a one-on-one with Gavin. And so that's why we're present. And but on the day of the mock trial, someone is murdered. The person who's murdered is one of the teachers. Her name is Justice Court. You know what? Let me pull the profiles up real quick. Wild Wednesday, right? Hey, I appreciate you for trying, but that's a little clunky too. It's hard to get a good one in there. Having a right, wet, and wild Wednesday. Just as many W's as we can put in there. Okay, maybe it doesn't have to have a name. Well, sorry, one second. I'm trying to click off this. There we go. Anyways, so the person who died, her name is, oh no, it wasn't Justice Court, it's Constance Court. She is the like judge instructor or whatever, judge course teacher. And there's like something really peculiar about her death. So there's the mock trial that's going on right now. And the really weird thing about the murder is that it matches exactly what the mock trial was supposed to be. So that makes it like really suspicious, obviously, for the person who like wrote the mock trial or the people who knew what the mock trial was going to be. And it turns out there's not very many of those people. One of those people is Constance Court, but she's dead. So she knew about it because she helped set it all up because she was the one who actually selected it. Now there was like some sort of competition amongst the judge students where they all wrote mock trials, and one student got to be selected to choose their trial. And maybe they even got, for that, they got to be the judge. I don't know if that's part of the deal. But either way, the person whose case got picked was Juniper Woods. So Juniper is a childhood friend of, where is she? Where is she? Why can't I find her? Miss Sykes. Oh, because we are her. We can't say, oh, Athena. So we are Athena. We don't have our own profile, I guess. So I was trying to find Athena's profile. She's a childhood friend of Athena. And so because it was actually her case that was selected, and that's what matches the murder's so closely, she's automatically assumed to be the culprit because it was really only supposed to be her and the teacher that died that knew what the whole trial was going to be about. So the fact that the murder happened during the trial means that nobody could have known what it was, you know, theoretically. So she gets pinned as the killer. So about the mock trial a little bit, the other people who were on that trial, the other two students, was Hugh O'Connor, a senior in the lawyer course who served as the defense in the mock trial. He seems like kind of a jerk. Yeah, he's a huge jerk, dude. But yeah, so he was the defense lawyer in the mock trial. And then we have Robin Newman, who was the prosecution. So Robin had a pretty interesting story in that Robin was acting like a man before and like posing as a man, a very manly man. And we ended up last week, after cross-examining Robin, discovering that Robin is in fact a girl. And yeah, that's pretty much the big thing there. I'll get more into what we discovered with Robin here in a second, though. But yeah, so Robin was the prosecution on it. And about the mock trial as well in the school, there was this rumor going around about these three. So that would be Juniper, Hugh, and Robin. And that was that there was like a love triangle going on. And that whoever was going to win the mock trial, either, see, this is like the male version of Robin. So if it was Robin or Hugh, whichever one won, was supposed to confess their love. Or so was the gossip tabloid story anyways. Here we catch up on chat here. So we probably made a fic around the premise of meeting Wright or whoever by winning a mock court case. Yeah, you know, maybe I could see that. That wouldn't be too bad of a fan fiction if it didn't already exist as a case. You know what I mean? Then now it just feels like you're ripping off this whole court case. Yeah, they usually don't have the profiles for player character unless it comes up in the case. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I just forgot because I'm dressed as Apollo, I guess. Well, it's probably because Apollo's been here the whole time, you know. But yeah, you don't have to explain that kind of stuff to me. I realized it. She had a court-mandated outing. I don't know what you were... what you meant by that. But anyways, back to the recap. So, what is the next most important thing to talk about? So the murder was of the teacher. Oh yeah, there's a couple other people we can talk about. Just to touch base on it, there's Aristotle Means. He is the here, I'll just read it. A lawyer course professor at the academy. His smile is somewhat scary, as is his educational policy, which he's a the ends justify the means. It's meaning that if it helps you win the case, then it's a justified action. You know what I mean? So basically, like justifying the whole theme of the Dark Age of the Law and that whole thing. He seems to be kind of like pro that, which we don't really like. Certainly, Athena doesn't like that. She talks about that all the time. I tip my hat to you all. What's up, Crispy? How you been? And we have Miriam Scuttlebutt, a senior in the judge course. She is the aloof editor-in-chief of the school paper who walks around with a box over her head. Yeah, so she's like the gossip column writer. She wrote the column about the love triangle, and we cross-examined her last week as well. And she's actually become kind of suspicious in a way because she also submitted a case that she thinks should have been selected for the mock trial, and so she was pretty upset when Juniper's case was selected. So there's a little bit of motive there, you could say, but not much more than that. Also, the fact that she's kind of obsessed with the three people enough to like write that column about them and stuff. So I don't know. There's a little suspicion from Domm coming out there, and there's Clavier, the handsome man. I think as in he made her reveal her true Oh, I see what you mean. You're trying to make a joke, and old Dommo didn't get it. Sorry. Let's see. That's all the most important people. I mean, we know Trucy and Phoenix. We love them. All right, let's go through the evidence. We'll talk more about this stuff. So we got Constance Court's planner. So, oh yeah, here, let me just briefly go over. So the circumstances of the murder. So we found the body out in, like, I think they call it the quad or whatever, like the big open area. And it was actually set up to have a stage at the time, and it had a statue of Phoenix and Gavin on either side of the stage, but they were broken. So the teacher's body was found on the stage exactly where she should have been. If the stage wasn't there, she just would have been on the quad like this case said. And we'll go over that in a little bit more detail when we go over that evidence, but I'm just trying to broad strokes this. So she was found there with an arrow stabbed into her side. I have the arrow here. And which is just like the court case. And she was found with her planner next to her. So we took that as evidence. Let's see. The murder weapon is believed to be the awl. I think we should just go over the evidence to do that. I think that's like the big kind of broad strokes, I guess, of the situation. I feel like I'm doing a horrible on my recap today. Anyways, this is Constance Planner, and the important thing we found out last week about this is that she had a meeting with Hugh, and that would have been like right around the time she was murdered. But Hugh claims to not have gone there, but we do have this meeting in her journal. And, yeah, we'll get to another piece of evidence. So here's the arrow that was stuck in her side. The story is that, like, in the mock trial, apparently, like, it was supposed to be framed that a archery student shot her in the quad from the archery room window. Because there's you can see it from there. One of my neighbors moved out almost 2 weeks ago, I know, so that is very good for me. No more stress in the morning, so I'm doing great. Classic Crispy. Right on. I'm glad to hear it. So there was the love triangle column. We kind of went over that a little bit. Here's a stage costume, so I haven't talked about this. So after the trial or whatever, Juniper was actually going to go on stage with Gavin and sing a song with him, kind of like a La Mirror style. So she had this outfit made, and it was actually pretty cool. It had this glowing thing on, like, layer on the inside, and the outside had these constellations cut out of it, so it would make them glow. And so that was pretty cool. And that came into court last week when we found out someone who was wearing it. We'll go over that in a second. Here's the mock trial script. Let me go over that really quick. Facts about the case. A body with a protruding arrow was found in the quad. Now, this is the mock trial. This is what they wrote down. This is not necessarily what happened, but it is pretty much what happened in real life, too. So the second one is, but the murder weapon was an awl. The arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. Now, all of that was true about the real-life murder. How the body was moved. The body was dropped from the 3rd floor art room to the maintenance area below. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A ball cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. Why the body was moved. The archery club's room has a good view of the quad. The body was moved to the quad to make it look like the archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. Things to prepare. This is like them making evidence to be used in the trial. All buy with school festival funds. Get from hardware store. Arrow. If I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot, to be determined. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. Now, I think that actually came into play last week. All right, let's see. We have the Herald. That this is just a paper, an article in the paper about how the mock trial got canceled halfway through because they found the dead body. Here's the awl, the weapon used to murder Constance Court. Her blood was found on it, and along with Junie's fingerprints, which is pretty rough. But it has Constance's blood on it, but we thought it was just like mock evidence, right? So I think Juniper's fingerprints were on it because she was handling it because she thought it wasn't a real murder weapon, because it was the fake evidence was supposed to be an all too. I don't know. We'll get to that, I suppose. All right, court's autopsy report. Let's check that out. Estimated time of death between 6 o'clock and 8 p.m. on October 23rd. Cause of death, blood loss due to a stab wound to the side of the body. Marks indicate wrists may have been bound. No other visible damage, but stab wound was very rough. And see, that's an important part. The marks indicate wrists may have been bound, because that was not in the script. Everything about the body seemed to be pretty much exactly the same, but that was different. All right, then we have the tape recorder. This one was pretty interesting. A woman can be heard shouting, "You're a goner," recorded in the art room at 7:10 p.m. on the 23rd. So at that time, that's actually when Hugh was supposed to meet with that teacher, the victim. And it was actually pretty funny. Athena in court figured out that it's actually not "You're a goner," it's Hugh O'Connor is what she was shouting. She was shouting the name of the person who was killing her, I guess, is what we tried to argue. But, you know, we didn't have enough evidence right there to do anything. But we did delay, obviously, to day 2 investigation. But that was pretty fun. Here's the glowing costume photo. And now where this came into play was, here's a story that we learned from Robin. So apparently, well, I guess it's not just Robin. We also heard it from Miss Scuttlebutt. So Scuttlebutt was in the art room, I think is where this was. Yeah, because she was painting it, right? So yeah, she was in the art room trying to like wait and hide and I guess, you know, catch the scoop or whatever. And someone came into there and grabbed this cloak or whatever and draped it over them and ran away. And we found out that that was actually, she was trying to say it was Juniper. And I guess I should say, then she chased after that person, Scuttlebutt did. And then she ended up tripping and falling and losing them, but she knows that they were taking her towards where the body was eventually found. And she was saying that was Juniper trying to make her see the body because she wanted to make the mock trial. She was accusing that Juniper wanted the mock trial to end because she had committed the murder and she didn't want everybody to know what the mock trial was because that would give away that she was the murderer. That's what Scuttlebutt was trying to say. But it turns out when we cross-examined Robin, it was actually Robin who grabbed it, put it on, and ran. And I don't think we ever confirmed whether or not they were trying to lead anybody anywhere. I think they were just trying to get out of there. But yeah, and so that's, we proved that Robin had put it on because Robin's handprints are right there. And their hands were glowing during the trial. So that proves that they're the one that had put it on. And then I think this, I can't remember how this came into play, but look at this nice picture of Junie and Miss Court, Constance Court. So this was apparently taken, I think, just before she died as well. So, like at 7 o'clock or something. Oh, it says it right there, right? 7:05? Yeah, so this is 5 minutes before she apparently died. Or at least when the recording said, "You're a goner / Hugh O'Connor," you know? So, just look how adorable they are. So precious. All right, anyways, I think that's enough. Shall we continue? Fact giving is a bit of a habit of mine. Yeah, I just, if it's a fact about the game, I would just, you don't, just go ahead and keep it. I think it's all right. I think I'm good. Appreciate you though. All right, let's do it. October 25th, Right Agency. Right Anything Agency, I'm sorry. Let me pause this music, even though it kind of fits the scene.
Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant. But there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today.
I'm just glad you remembered that. But now how about relaxing a little?
Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for that their confessions, I'd...
Of course, I didn't have the inner voice ready. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now.
You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale.
I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, but I'd rather get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away.
No, wait! I'm going with you.
Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too. No problem. You two be careful. She what? Yeah, Ty, do you know Trucy very well? She has, she's a magician, right? And you know how magicians pull things out of hats? Well, Trucy has a magical pair of panties for some reason, and she uses those. She's really panty obsessed in this game. Oh, that's funny. I feel like they're just trying to like make jokes with her because she's not really in it that much. You know, at least in this case, she's not really been in this one yet. Which kind of sucks because Trucy is honestly one of the best sidekicks. I don't know, it's hard to rate them, to be honest, because they all have their charm. So let's not go there. Domathan's choice. October 25th, detention center and visitors room. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where do we go from here?
Oh shit, what the fuck is he doing here? Well now, fancy meeting you here.
No, Professor Means. What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena. I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh? What, dude? What? But we're friends.
I myself only just heard of this a moment ago.
Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie. I know, Athena. But will you please hear me out?
I guess. Why change lawyers, dude?
Athena, do you actually think Hugh and Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, you're the only ones. Who could move freely around the campus at that time? I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out.
She wanted a second opinion. Yeah, she's just asking another lawyer, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just probably really expensive.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat.
But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent?
I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow. I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. Oh, I just got how his name works. It's arrest at all means. That's what it is, right? Aristotle? Arrest at all? Arrest at all means? I think that's what it is. Sometimes it takes me a while. Forgive me. This guy's got too much gum when he smells. I know, it's like, you know, those, what is it? Like this, I can't remember. It's those, the Source Engine stuff or whatever, when they make like the Gmod stuff and they like really stretch the cheeks out. That's what it reminds me of. I can't think of any of the, like the YouTube poop videos, right? Though they do that. I have to sit on the jury at the end of July if I get picked, and I hope the case is juicy. Ooh, wouldn't that be crazy? You want to send someone to prison for the rest of their life, Crispy? Aristotle Means? Is that you, Crispy?
I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too.
It's because you're all guilty. We saw it. I didn't mention it in the recap, but we saw it. They were all surrounding the body. We didn't see who did it, but they all knew about the money. Actual case, 2 people got into an altercation over a parking spot. yeah, that's what it actually is. It's like, oh, great, damn it. It's just like a Judge Judy case or something. Bubba Wolf, get out of here. No, it didn't even like play the audio for that. Uh-oh. What happened? Give me a sec. Now that I noticed that, let me just refresh all those. Refresh. And then, what else we got? Here we go. Okay, I think that should have fixed it. Something like that. It's most likely something to do with crack around here. Oh gosh, that's not good. I mean, I say that and I think I'm pretty close to the meth capital or something like that. I don't know. All right. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision.
Apollo?
We want to continue our investigation. Can we ask you some more questions?
Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation?
Yes, of course. I am your lawyer after all.
There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out?
It's the amount of gums, as Chocobi pointed out. Oh, now we're on why did you confess?
About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes. I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend.
Want to put down the gavel and shout, guilty! Yeah, they don't even, like, state their case yet. Crispy's brought in a gavel and just fucking smacks it down and stands up, guilty! You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you've convicted a crime?
No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that friendship between the three of them is on the rocks?
Yeah, because they have that fucking secret that they all hold where they were involved somehow.
There's more here than meets the eye.
So it probably is that they're all innocent then, right? And it's probably like this like creepy ass professor Aristotle Means. He's probably the bad guy or something. But it did show us all of them looking at the body, but it did not show us them murdering her. But it was very, very suspicious. Suspicious and nutritious, the trio's friendship.
When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about.
The proof of friendship. This is a mystery thing. I thought that was the fact that they were all guilty.
There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish there was I just wish it were as simple as that.
We even have proof of our friendship.
Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around.
But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students.
At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. Seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought.
Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder.
The day of the murder.
Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else.
Junie, do you remember this picture?
Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6 o'clock, which was before I'd left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture.
I guess we better go check the art room.
See if it's is it a daylight savings thing? Darn that daylight savings.
Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder.
And it's encountering O'Connor.
On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did.
Oh, look at that in her face, dude. Very distressed.
At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Humongous. Oh, hell yeah.
She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting at a secret by lying about going home at 6? All right, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening, I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets?
See, every time she coughs, that's when she's hiding something, dude. She's got a hard tell, dude. I don't gotta be Apollo Justice to figure that out, you know what I'm saying?
Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all.
Gotta huff this plant. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off. Much evidence to forge.
Oh. Junie! And Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal?
Deep enormous, that's a good one too, Crispy, that's a good one. Athena looks at Apollo, his eyes are bugging out, and his bracelet is cutting off circulation to his hand. Yeah, because it's squeezing so tight. It's so obvious!
By sundown today. Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice, Wait a second. Don't drag me into this. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is.
I see. So it has come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you, too, Professor Means.
I have no objections as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Thena, but thank you.
She called us Thena again. Hell yeah.
I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all at once when I get to the bottom of this.
Very well. I will see you back here at sundown.
Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so...
Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now, let us meet here again later.
If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
This is no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what.
We can talk to Apollo. Yo, what up, dude? Any ideas?
Only the 3 mock trial participants could have moved the body before it started.
That's why the killer must be Robin, Hugh, or Juniper.
Right, and that means at least one of them is lying.
To make matters worse, I have a feeling each one of them is hiding some sort of secret.
I'll have to bring it all to light. I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to be done.
Okay, about the murder.
Today's trial focused on the day of the crime and the actions of those involved. Yeah, like when the voice was recorded and who went to the art room and when. If we analyze the info we have, we should be able to ID the killer.
I'm sure watching these has prepared me for real life jury duty. Oh yeah, I'm sure. What's funny is that it must have, like, the whole jury thing that we'd had in like the last case of the Apollo one, right? Must have totally just fell through. I guess it probably didn't jive with the whole, like, dark, what was it? Dark Age of the Law thing or whatever? Honestly, it feels like we've been in the Dark Age of the Law the entire series, and we almost got out of it with the jury system. Because we had, like, falsified evidence and stuff before, you know? I mean, we had fucking Von Karma. Are you kidding me, dude? Anyways.
There's no lead in these, there's no lead in these legs. I've been training for a day like this. Okay, on my mark. Ready, set.
No running for me. I'm done trying to keep up with you. Okay. Present! I'm just kidding, we're not presenting anything. This is Apollo. I'm not presenting anything to him. I got nothing to prove to him. I assume we need to go back to... Oop, I didn't mean the maintenance area, but here we are. Nothing here. I meant to go to the crime scene. Outdoor stage. Yeah, if you run, you have to piggyback me.
Aww.
As someone who was on the jury for an axe murder case, maybe I'll get lucky. Oh man, it's kind of morbid to say you'll get lucky. I hope nobody's fucking been murdered. I hope it's not a murder. I know what you mean by juicy, but just like the fact that someone had to be killed in order for Crispy to get on a juicy jury trial, it still makes me a little uncomfortable. But I see what you mean. You want the drama. I get it. I get it. October 25th. Themis Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. No, fucking scuttlebutt. It's Snake.
Is it my imagination, or did something just move?
Afternoon, you two. Were you just doing naughty things with that student over there, Gavin? And she's hiding in that box now? I hope not. That's weird. Don't worry, I'll make an unbiased decision. That's good. Gotta make sure justice prevails, or else you've learned nothing from the series. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation, and the strictest of confidence.
I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand?
Let's go to Gavin's helping us out. I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fräulein. I'd intended to help you from the start.
You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday.
Let's talk to Gavy Poo about the stage. Yeah, that objection in overruled randomly. Yep. Hold it! Brown Betty!
Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. You know, I'm curious now, this moon, it looks like the moon that was in the background of the picture with Constance and Junie? Because it looks like it's a window in the picture, but it also looks exactly like that. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe this is just a realistic photo and that was the actual moon. We also had some tricks up our sleeves to make the concert really rock. You know what? If he's gonna say that, hold on. We gotta play this. Why am I not having? Why is there no audio today? Gavin? Gavin? We can't hear you! Hold up. Why is that not playing? God damn it, OBS. Is it OBS just screwing up on me or what, dude? God, it's never like just like a smooth fucking day. Okay, I was taking a day off of pulling a Milli Tanilli. There you go. Why is it? Gavin? Gavin? Let me check one more thing really quick. And I'll just give up if this doesn't work. So I'm gonna check this. And it's on. The full game overlay. It's got full volume and everything. Okay, yeah. Yeah, something's being screwy with me. I don't know what it is, but I probably have to like restart OBS or something, but I guess I just won't worry about it. Whatever. It sucks though. How annoying. I'm gonna assume anything that was working with Mix It Up then it's not gonna work. And maybe all browser sources are gonna be weird? I hope that's not true. Either way, we got the audio we need, so this guy's kind of hot, not gonna lie. That's kind of what they went for Gavin. He's the he was the prosecutor of the last game. I don't know if you were here for the last game, Crispy, but he was the prosecutor, and that's why I have this animation where you're supposed to hear him jam out because he's also the the lead singer of a rock band and guitarist. So of the Gaviners. So yeah, his name's Clavier. His brother was like the big baddie of the last one. He has a twin brother.
They're both handsome, obviously.
Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this.
the plans from yesterday.
What's that design on the banner there in the back? I know the scales are the school emblem. But what's with the number 6? It looks like it's in serious pain or something.
That's the Governor symbol. Athena?
Ixnay on the X-ray.
That's the Governor's logo, Fraulein. Oh, and nice pig Latin air forehead. Really smooth.
Oh, I mean, it looks like the number 6, rocking seriously hard.
9, Fraulein. It's a G for Governors. Not a 6, but whatever floats your pretty boat. So where is the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from the heavyweight high-grade cloth. For some heavyweight high-grade cloth. Why do you want to be heavy? Heavyweight? It's just heavy cloth, man. It's just laced with fucking lead and shit. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah?
Come to think of it.
One of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin.
That it was. Let's talk to him about the statues. As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me. And right here, our right statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you, forehead.
What did I ever do to you? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new.
Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achtung, that's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere.
Yay, let's do this! Schnell!
Is this an investigation, or am I interrupting a German language club social event? Nice one. I guess we're gonna examine it?
Gavin, a good time, good time.
They were surreptitiously giving... trying to tell Gavin that the Governors were out and the Red Hot Sixes were in. Aw, hell yeah, the Red Hot Six. Is that a reference, Red Hot Sixes? Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look at this here statue. We'll start with Gavin's, you know? He's a handsome guy. Oh, sorry, here we go. This is where we're at.
I don't know, this is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky as a backdrop for a courtroom?
Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fraulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle.
3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined.
Nice. Classic. Just the way I came up with... Oh, nice. Red Hot Sixes sounds pretty cool. Still check mark on all that. So that was all just the backdrop. We're not looking at this. Okay, I guess we can get closer here in a second. Let's look here.
Wow, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. No, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. You mean this thing spins?
Why at a high speed too? Like if you're gonna spin, okay, maybe, but a high speed? That's weird.
The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here.
You mean Hugh or Robin?
Yeah, besides Junie, they're the only ones who could have moved freely around the campus. Before the mock trial, that means one of them must be the killer.
That's not really enough to go on, is it?
We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right. And that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends.
There's no time to lose, but we can't just rush it either. Efficiency is the key.
Efficiency, dude? You kidding me? I got no efficiency in these games. I just fucking hammer forward. I mean, obviously, we gotta check what Miss Scuttlebutt's doing over here. This is where the school budget went this year. Time to start the annual courthouse bake sale to drum up funds. Yeah, there you go. This does look like it'd be pretty expensive, dude. I hope it's all, like, reusable. They don't have to, like, tear it all down. I'm almost surprised they even made a stage for it, because it's like they have the courtroom they could just use, or they could just make another courtroom on a stage, I guess. I mean, if it's a school that's all about this kind of stuff, just keep it up, I guess. It could be a permanent installation, why not? Just, I don't know what kind of stuff you'd perform up there, if not just cases.
Wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I know that voice anywhere.
Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear.
So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh?
Okay. Anything else from this angle? We got this.
It's a bit too far away to get a good look, but maybe we should try a different angle.
Yeah, we'll do that here in a sec.
There's even a prosecutor's bench here on this stage.
Ah, the memories, Fräulein. As a former rock star and a prosecutor, the prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion, and fight.
I can picture it now. You wish your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets.
Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? I mean, he won plenty. 67th School Festival.
67th? Wow, this school festival goes way back. Oh, look! The text on the sign isn't written, it's embroidered. And there's a warning in even smaller embroidery. Embroidered sign lovingly crafted by the Handcrafts Club. Keep dry.
But the sign is outside. What happens if it rains?
Alright, let's see. Change camera. Oh, wait, not yet. Let's see. Is there anything else we can click? I think we're good here. Okay, on to the next angle. Take a look at where the body was again.
The body's gone. All that's left is a white outline. I never knew Professor Court personally. But seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves me cold inside.
But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. Like the strange way her body was posed and the signs of her wrist being bound.
You're right. Let's use her final messages to catch her killer.
I thought he meant like because she was a teacher and she taught students stuff and that's what she was leaving behind. I mean, or evidence, yeah. Or that. Is that it? Oh, nope, I didn't mean to click there. Yeah, there's not much interest there. Yeah, I get it, I get it. Come on. It was an accident. Yeah, nothing special here. Let's continue looking. And we can look at this. It's like, why is that newspaper under there?
It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think.
What was that? thought I heard something just now.
You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Found one. A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride.
Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about.
Okay, let's find what we can.
White fragment added to the court record. A large white fragment. It has a distinctive shape that could be described as angular. Could be. Shouldn't be. But it could be. Now let's see. Got some more pieces. More pieces.
Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin! You're a complete wreck, literally! Why in the world would someone do something like this?
I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. I know I want to do it. Can I take that as a confession, Airforehead? What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage then, yeah? Oh, there's another piece, yeah?
Found another piece of the statue.
But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Purple fragment added. A purple fragment from a broken statue. It was found all alone in the strangest of places. It's all alone. There's nobody here to find it. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. No! No! Alright, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big old piece, big old honker.
Found another piece of the statue.
But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. A white fragment, updated. White. Why am I saying what weird? Let's see. Was she this time? She's some sort of cleaner box? Nice. She needs to have like a Zone of the Enders box or a Metal Gear Solid box. That'd be sick. Let's see any other pieces. Oh, is that one? No, no. It might be, but not from this angle.
And another statue Robin made. It's been smashed to bits. If there were some larger pieces, we might be able to put this one back together too.
Yeah, but all I see are itty-bitty ones.
I wonder what Mr. Wright would think. If he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, but left his like this.
We could always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Aww. Apollo, you're such a nice guy. Oh, here's one. Oh, damn it. An accident.
Found another piece of the statue.
But there should still be some more. Just leave no stone unturned. Purple fragment updated. Yeah, we were talking about that. That's my bad. Now up there, though. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Another piece. This looks like another piece of the statue.
Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all.
I think we have all we're going to find.
Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered.
I think you might want to reword that. Purple fragments. There's 3 of them.
Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around.
Yeah, let's see if we can put this statue back together.
All right, Apollo. You come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this.
Snapping his fingers and everything, dude. Yeah.
We did it! Not bad if I do say so myself.
Yeah, you don't, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all these leftover white pieces?
These two look like they go together. And these pieces too.
Athena? What do you think you're doing?
Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time.
Oh, nice. Don't stop me now. I feel like it's a little bit of a Queen reference, right? Wanna have a good time? I'm having a ball. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. So, what is it? Ah, it's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fräulein.
Phew! I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something.
No, I knew who it was. I knew who it was. I meant to ask, what's it doing here?
Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen a statue somewhere before.
It kind of looked like Junie or something. Lady Justice added to the court record. Lady Justice. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues.
I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage?
You mean this? It has a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. I don't know why I just try to insert my own words sometimes. My brain does. Oh, look at that. Sus. Totes sus. This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like this out of place? The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there.
That's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime?
Oh, that's how they couldn't move the body down. Was on the pulley system, I guess, huh? Bingo, Fräulein. It's still crawling with cops, though.
Hey, anyone in the art room?
Look what it is. Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust!
Ah, it's Detective Fulbright! In justice we trust!
Is that some kind of greeting between you two?
Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there?
Of course! Just leave it to me! Nice. Does that come off right when I move the mic like that? How's that? Phew!
Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust.
Always glad to help. In justice we trust. So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? You keep saying it. It must be. Oh, there you go. That's where the banners went. But look how it's all tied up. Is it going to be all bloody, too? Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's take a look. It's just the one, though. This one was supposed to be on this side. And then the Gaviner's one was here. Sus, dude. Totes sus. Poor Phoenix, dude. Phoenix got totally shafted. We're not going to build his back up. Oh, man. Poor guy. Alright, anyways. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind.
An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage.
Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it. Tampering with evidence, Apollo. Oh yeah, there's a big stain on it.
Geez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day.
Athena, there are some things that have to yield, or that you have to yield to. Wait. There are some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. Got it. What a cruel
world we live in.
Hey, a scrap piece of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away.
I got it. Yes. Great catch, huh?
Too bad I didn't get to see it. October Hue 120. October Hue 120. Oh, there's Hue again. 120. It's like a room number.
Looks like some kind of note. What does it say?
October Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean?
A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score.
I don't see how even Hue can get beyond perfect. Imagine if they forgot the... Oh, the L. For a second there, I thought you said I, and I'm like, there's no I in unflappable. I'm like, oh, the L. Oh, unfappable. Oh, yeah. No, that was the last case. The last case we had all the fappening. It was the fappening. At least for Phoenix and his hand cream, dude. That brother cannot be fapped. He is unfappable. Oh no. Fraulein, shall we inspect the banner again, now that it has been unraveled? Hue scrap added to the court record. Discovered on stage, it appears to be a piece of paper torn from a notebook. The name Hue is written on it. Let's get closer.
This is the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform.
Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem.
This banner was on a wire connected to the art room.
Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
This stain might be from the victim's blood.
We need you, Fulbright! I'm coming! Oh, I forgot to read about the banner. School banner. A large banner that was hung by a wire between the stage and the art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. Trace amounts. Just slightly. Nope, I didn't mean to go back. We're still examining.
Wow.
This statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess bearing scales and a sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength.
But she and her symbols were scattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one.
Whoa, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit.
Why, I oughta. Phew, that was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time.
Does that mean you're satisfied?
Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place.
It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. There's some marks here, right?
This track looks man-made.
Hey, you're right. It looks like it starts from behind the backdrop.
Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there.
Well, that was totally random. But we'll never know until we take a look. And then there's a big muddy wrestler back there.
Looks like something was being dragged through here. And this is where it started.
Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone.
Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival.
Aw, then I guess I wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important.
I have to keep in mind, we didn't put it in the court record, though. Well, that's about it for the stage.
Right. I think we better search the art room next.
No wrestler? Cringe! Absolute cringe, dude. Athena is, it's an unfappable banner. Venus comes out from behind the stage.
You called? Unfappable, you say? I'll test that.
Venus, no! No! Get down! Start hitting with a stick. Stop it! I think I'll hang around here for a while, but make sure you tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? What else? The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand.
Really? Or does he just want his banner back?
Don't tell me. So, in short, that's... Hey.
Here she comes, dude. Miriam! Snake!
You can call me Snake.
That box, it just took off running!
I have a pretty good idea who that is. As I suspect you do, too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weirder articles written about us.
Or sorry, any weird articles. The maintenance area is over in that direction. After that box! October 25th. Themis Legal Academy. Maintenance area. Got her. I like the idea of weird articles. I don't know why. I guess because there was already a weird article, but it wasn't about them. My brain just fucking went with it, whatever it wanted. As it often does, dude.
Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look.
Wipe past clean with... Wait. Well, wipe the past clean with Crime Cleaner. Get sparkling clean with Brute Force. Danger. Toxic. Nice. I like the little face on the bottle. Reminds me of Noah's emote. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Do I have it? I think it's on the Better TTV on my channel too. Do I have that menu here? I do not. But he's got a, what is it? It's like Lysol can or whatever, and it's got a face on it. Anyways.
What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today.
I don't even remember what voice I used for Scuttlebutt. We'll just go with this.
My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone.
Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter?
Failure as a reporter?
Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme.
Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. Step on me, Mommy. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache.
I kind of feel responsible for this, but...
Now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking.
What kind of person do you think I am?
You read me like a book.
Let's talk. Scuttling Scuttlebutt.
That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this.
Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag?
Is that the Governor's? It is. It's the Governor's banner. I can see part of the logo. Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the Governor's logo there.
So is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me. I just happened to find it in the incinerator.
Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on its threat to burn her box?
We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo.
Burnt fragments added to the court record. The burnt remnants of the Governor's banner that was tossed into the incinerator and later found by Miriam. The depths of despair. Oh yeah, the Panda ink was her last one. Yeah, that box must have been burnt, huh? That's why she's got the new look.
Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%, 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain.
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena?
Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh no, my photo! Stop! Cancel! Abort! Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left.
What are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right.
I know.
Okay, your photo technique.
Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts.
Look in the trash bin. Yeah. Did you perma delete or did you just regular delete? It could be in the trash bin. It's all recoverable. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy.
Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back.
Themis Herald and Themis Herald Extra returned to Miriam.
There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live.
Why are you so obsessed with those 3?
Miriam, why are you obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin?
Why do I even talk? Dom, just let the game go. Here, let me slide myself over. I'm a little in the way today. Here we go.
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just, they were so close. Ever since their freshman year. So, well...
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that's the only explanation.
Wait a second. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
The game becomes too aware of its players' thoughts. Dude, that's me in this game all the time. It's so funny how often I'll read something and be like, wait, what? What are they? That's so weird. And then I click and then Phoenix is like, oh man, that's so weird. I was like, oh shoot. It's supposed to be weird.
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want it in order, you want in on their trio. Cack. Cack, cack. Cack, 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 cack. How could you possibly know that?
Nope. We saw her face a little more. She actually wasn't making a goofy face. Yeah, that's one abused laptop.
Cack, cack, cack. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years.
Now I really feel bad.
Oh, I know. Miriam, you have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like, I could ever do that? Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop.
You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop all rolled into one.
Fine. I'll do it. If that's all you want. Hey, I'll buy later to bring you the laptop. But wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here.
The copy of the paperback? It's so funny when she shoves it through the eye hole. By the way, there is a freeze frame bonus where you can see Miriam photoshopped herself into a photo of Juniper and Robin when her laptop falls. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's funny because it's yeah, you only see it for like a frame then, don't you? That's pretty funny.
Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures.
Is it the only two pictures she has left? Looks like they're setting up the stage. Just trying to take note of as many things as I can. It was at 6:03 p.m. So this is the thing that left the mark. So this is where Robin made the statues in, huh? And this is the bags of material and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage backdrop into place.
So he's making phoenixes right now. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting that they would do the whole sculpting and everything right there. Like, don't you have to, like, I don't know. I didn't even think it would be like additive sculpting. I thought it would have been more like subtractive, but huh. It's just interesting that you're doing the sculpting right there.
Wow, you sure have an eye for photography.
From what I can make out anyway.
And that one was taken at 6:01.
These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours.
It was construction worker number 24, that son of a bitch. He has plenty of motive. Stage setup photos. The last two of Miriam's photos, they show the students setting up the stage as backdrop on the night of the Moida. Just take another look at him. Oh, I'm not allowed to look at him yet.
Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady.
That was really impressive, Athena. What's next?
Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible.
Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Walk around.
Get up off your feet and walk around. Walk around. Walk around. Oh, we gotta look down here. Walk around. Just want to see if there's anything extra without the text in the way. We can see the two banners down here. I didn't notice that before. This is like even on the stage. Like literally Robin sculpted them in place. That's so strange to me. That you wouldn't wheel them in later. And at night too. Like the night before. Robin's good apparently. Damn, dude. Okay. Let's move. Stage art room. We'll go to the art room. That's where we want to go next, right? To the real scene of the crime. We haven't even actually been in here yet. We've just heard so much about it. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, 3rd floor, art room.
Well, here it is. The art room where the grisly crime occurred. Let's start looking.
Stop right there. This is an active crime scene. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
What? Can't you make an exception? You won't even notice where...
Freeze! I don't think so. No exceptions. Now, move along. Nothing to see here.
He doesn't seem very accommodating this time. Let's try again later.
Damn you, Fulbright. Let's see. We'll go to the lecture hall. You can see, find one of the boys there. Or not. Yeah. Immediately wrong. The batteries in her camera died when she took them, and it just reads 1120. Yeah, it just has the default date, like, doesn't help us at all place when they happen. That would be so annoying. Thankfully, that wasn't true. Let's see, move. We'll try the hallway. Here we go. That's where the action's at. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy hallway, or first floor hallway.
Hey, that's you over there. You. We wanted a word with you, if you don't mind.
If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two? Nah.
I knew it. There's a hint of discord in his voice.
You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court.
Oh, that's funny. In the back, it has a prosecute and classy cafe. That's funny. A little pun there. And there's guilty dogs. Hell yeah.
Whatever. So, what do you want from me? But make it brief. I don't have a lot of time. And I assume you don't either.
Let's talk, big boy. Why did you confess? About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you?
Let's just say I had no choice thanks to the certain lawyer who failed to get the job done.
Gulp. He's talking about me.
So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end, or as we say around here. The end justifies the means.
But I actually do believe the voice is shouting, Hugh O'Connor.
Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin and I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such a reasoning, or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin.
Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part.
Yeah, so you got the prosecute and classy cute. Relation to Blackwell. Oh, he's related to Blackwell? You're related to that piece of shit. No, there's culpable Curry. That's pretty good.
It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you?
I've no intention of saying any more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I'm not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what.
I totally forgot about that.
No, wait.
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, do you think I'd open up to you?
So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we might have the same problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Court's planner. She was supposed to meet with you!
About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd. Why did she want to see you?
I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can.
That sounded a little weird. Professor Mean strikes again. Then again, Hugh is the lawyer in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth?
The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes in Professor Court's memory.
I see. Very well, Mrs. Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about the truth you're so interested in. But... oh. Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand?
What's that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually.
Were?
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Just as I have my secrets, she has a side that you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you'd think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. Hugh, wait! He's gone.
He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that?
That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation.
All right. We don't really have much time left anyway.
October 25th. Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor art room. Finally here. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again.
Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier.
Don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right, so this art room was where the murder actually occurred? That's right. You can't see it with a naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Should we talk to Fulbright first? Art room investigation, let's ask him about that.
Find anything new, Detective Fulbright?
Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
He sure is confident for having found nothing.
But if we're talking outside of the art room, there have been a major breakthrough.
Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do.
No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one.
Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed.
Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? The breakthrough. What is it? I must know. So what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really...
Come on, just tell us already.
Aw, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Well, there we go. That really lends credence to the Hugh O'Connor thing. You see, right here? They analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. Voice print analysis added to the court record. The results of the voice analysis performed on the tape recording. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor? Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
Ah, he's the last person I want laughing at me.
So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it?
I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place.
Oh yeah, no it doesn't, because it was my bad. For some reason, I got the people mixed around. They're saying that it was Juniper's voice that did it. Miss Woods, right. For some reason, I thought that was Miss Court, is what he said. No, okay, so it's Junie's voice. So that's bad for us. Right, got it. I was totally wrong. Could still be Hugh O'Connor, though. I actually thought that was kind of fun. Although it was kind of a cringy way of coming to that conclusion, though, I will say. Good job, Dom. We're gonna head out for a bit now. I see you later. All right, well, see you later, Crispy. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Hope you have a wonderful day. All right, let's examine, shall we? So there's this outline on the table here. That's weird. Let's check it out. Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo? Yeah, that statue was the pieces of the statue that's now outside that we put together as Lady Justice, right? Sorry, 1 second. I gotta turn the AC up a little bit. I'm in a fucking two-piece suit here. Maybe it's at 78. Why is it so hot in here? Why are you letting it get that hot? There you go. That should help.
You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this.
Let's take another look at that really quick. Yeah, see, we got... This almost looks like a bra. It's the two different cups, right? Here's the hilt of the sword, a hand. Here's the arms of the scale. Here's the whole bottom dress part, the chest, neck, the head's just kind of weird. Huh. Why was it like that at that time? That's so weird. There's a whole winch system.
Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here.
Prosecutor Gavin is still standing out in front of that broken statue.
So it really wasn't you, Apollo. Don't worry. You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'll never clear my name unless we can catch the real culprit. I feel like it has something to do with the murder, dude, so don't you worry, Apollo. We'll figure it out, bud.
I can see the other half of the building over there, and the quad and the stage down below.
Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier.
Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective. That was obvious.
It's funny, I was thinking of it, he was like, yeah, thanks, Detective. Like, as in like, yeah, I know, Apollo, but it's like, no, she was turning to Fulbright and saying thanks to him. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's what I thought was happening. A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need.
Great, then how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow?
All right, let me think.
Well?
Oh, hey, I'm not falling for that.
So close, I could almost taste it. Hey, look! That's you on this mobile, Apollo. A red demon.
A red demon? Looks more like a snake curled around a brush to me. No, see the antennas and the yellow spots on its back?
Anyone can see that it's a ladybug. Guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena?
I really regret bringing this up.
Junie's painting is toppled. Who could do such a thing?
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this.
Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but...
Oh, look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. Huh. I think this is plenty good myself.
I wonder what it would have looked like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. Here it comes! What's up, Blue?
I bet it would have been really artistic looking.
I bet it would have been very artistic. Let's see what we got. We got this statue back here. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here.
Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one.
The victim, Constance Court, was the Fine Art Club's advisor. So, she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wager that's how they wound up here. What's up? We're just doing some investigating. How are you? I'm doing good.
Poor stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how she feels. I'm overworked too.
You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it.
Tisk, you're one to talk, Apollo.
Me? What about Mr. Wright?
Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agency.
Glad to hear you're doing okay.
Three busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or prosecutor. The bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out looking one the defendant.
Look, there's another one that's fallen onto the floor.
I wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor. Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go.
I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. How about this more like abstract Juniper? Everybody's just painting pictures of Junie. Everybody loves Junie. Junie.
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this.
So she's more of a Picasso abstract kind of thing going on there. So is this what they consider art? I really don't get it.
I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her, and those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue.
I mean, we know who it is. It's fucking Junie, dude. It's so easy.
There's a paint palette here. No surprise there, considering this is the art room.
Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange.
I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think this is saying that the two of us have to work together to solve the case. Oh, what if this is Professor Court sending us a message from beyond the grave?
What about the blob right next to it? The one with red and green.
Maybe she's implying that you need more delicious greens in your diet.
Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates?
Hey, this area with a rope around it.
That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by.
The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right?
Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing. And that,
in a nutshell, is justice, right?
I'd appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines.
I mean, Drew was watching you from the shadows, Apollo. That's true. Because you knew everything about him. I like this music.
Hey, look, there's a book over here. A mock trial script on the floor. And nearby an envelope marked use.
Oh yeah, I remember. We heard about that.
I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope.
Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is...
Is that Rouge et Noir? Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Yeah, it would be Rouge, right? Because Crimson. I'm so bad at that. I just did that the other day. I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me.
It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring it up in $3. Wait, you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says,
what the fuck? You can bring in fabricated evidence and bribe? It is okay. This is Miriam's court case, so of course she would have all that just for the drams.
welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means.
The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used.
But the scripts were selected by Professor Court considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
Wow, you haven't that you have that title memorized already?
You didn't put the French part in there. I appreciate it. Use.
A mock trial script on the floor and nearby an envelope.
Okay, so they're both the same thing? Okay, never mind. We've already gone through this. I didn't realize they're both the same. Icon, essentially. Alright, got this interesting deal. It almost looks like a prosecutor's badge in a weird way.
Kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge on top of the statue.
Did it again, dude. But it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art.
Oh, look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Real creative.
Art. Either it's too abstract to understand or as subtle as a sledgehammer.
Look, a piece of pottery looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
And I bet it won't last long. Not with the way she deals with her own work, anyway. And she's always breaking them on the ground.
Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains in the way the glaze was dribbled on it.
Just like... bloodstains? In justice we trust. That does look a lot like bloodstains. We'd better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room, where the big bloodstain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of the blood dripped onto these pieces. That means the body was very well could have been dropped from this window.
In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. But then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage.
The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and ball cart.
So even the moving of the body was carried out just like this in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Junie's script.
Well, what did you expect? And that's why we suspect the defendant in the first place.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court.
Oh yeah, we gotta look at the clock. That was like the main thing we had to come up before. Forgot about that.
This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time. I checked it, and it has 100, and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How do you check it?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See?
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch has stopped?
It has? This is unacceptable.
You obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves.
Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective?
But
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken.
So that was an hour before that happened.
If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackquill won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face.
Wait just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something.
Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view it had is the opposite side of the school building.
Oof. Then what's this moon doing here?
It's probably the backdrop or something, I guess. That's what I was saying right there. Athena, wait. My watch is behind by an hour. Apollo, mine too. Did daily savings happen? Awkward silence between the three of them. Okay.
Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right. But I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and the big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't it the same as the one painted on the backstage backdrop?
Or the stage backdrop. I'm adding words in there.
The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6:00 p.m. when the photo was taken.
Oh, the photo that we got earlier from Miriam that shows them constructing it because they moved the backdrop. 6:01. Oh wow, so we're saying that it was literally the photo was taken at this moment. While it was hanging in front of it? That's so funny, dude. That's so funny because it's so perfectly framed. That's so funny. What a crazy coincidence. Let's see. Back. Present. Juniper was a victim of time change. In a way, I guess.
I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where that moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony.
What? Where? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear.
I mean, right here, right?
Take that! They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position.
I can see that. That's the big board hanging here. The size matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right. And at around 6 p.m., when this was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front.
What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon in this one is on the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved.
Which is just crazy to me. Dipsy man, have an awesome stream. Sounds good. You have a good night, Blue.
And as you can see here, it was around 6 o'clock when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far as back as the day of the murder.
How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence.
Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast, means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be about now.
How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans. Oh, does he now?
Detective Fulbright?
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you've seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall. Oh.
Video? What video?
My Amazon went off. Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall.
Right, let's go.
I need to turn my wake word off here really quick. There we go. All right, we're on the move to the lecture hall. October 25th, Famous Legal Academy, 3rd floor, lecture hall.
And there she is, Robin. Hey, Robin. Oh, Athena. Apollo.
What are you watching there?
Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right?
There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here.
Care to look into the true connection between the murderer and the mock trial with me? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you W-A-N-T.
Okay, I don't know how you spell stuff all the time, but okay.
That's fine.
Why did you confess?
About your confession today. Why did you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right. The end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means, too. Professor Means is a wonderful teacher. As was Professor Court. I like them B-O-T-H.
She brushed that one off like a pro.
But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law.
Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I
want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study and become a prosecutor.
But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it?
Interesting.
Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash.
I guess she's been dealing with her own problems, too. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right.
The day of the crime. Can you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them. This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at that time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant.
Both Hugh and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m. But neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court?
Now that the secret's out... Have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the I discussed the matter with the Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
Wow, must really like you.
I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I'm a lovely, that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this, and this by any means possible.
Oh, the pictures. She wants the evidence.
What? But this is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Aw, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please.
Stage costume related evidence taken in classic and justifies the mean style. Nice.
Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out. A snitch?
This sounds like a new lead.
The snitch? Who the fuck is a snitch?
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting in all to the one of the professors.
Reporting it all to one of the professors. Now, why would anyone do that?
Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct amongst the student body. The rumor has it grades were being bought and sold through this surveillance network.
Yeah, does their name rhyme with Nettlebutt? Could that be it? A nice one. That's bribery. The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought.
Well, all of this is important stuff. I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though.
So we'll just show her the picture.
Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is? What? Whoa!
Should this... Oh, no, this should be in the boy voice. Look at that unique artistic sense! That has to be one of Professor Court's recreations, man!
Professor Court's artistic sense?
The fact that she's all abstract and stuff. Not surprised no prosecutor has resorted to bribery. Yeah, that's like a plot point we haven't had yet, but it would be so boring, dude. Bribery would be so boring. But I don't know, they could probably make it fun.
Professor Court's artistic sense, that's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic.
In other words, it's weird and all over the place.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it?
The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Court had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow, it's so C-U-T-E.
I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this?
Sometimes I have felt like that way in my life. I felt that way before, where it's just like, this is too much. I don't understand it. Athena, the Lady Justice that you put back together on the stage.
Oh, right. I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. What in the world was it doing on the stage?
Okay, can we go back and rebuild it? Well, I think that about covers it.
Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So, how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks at the school have their own built-in computer, you know.
Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought.
I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech.
Okay, this is interesting. I feel like this is all gonna be in intercom voice.
1 second. Pardon me, I'll sneeze there. Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly.
Is the camera like this the whole time?
Yeah, it's a fixed position in front of the stage.
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
How come teacher speeches always make me so sleepy?
Let's just skip to the end of the speech.
Now, let the mock trial begin.
Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in the shot?
Looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera.
Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself,
dude, Juniper was in charge of everything, dude. Give this girl a break. Damn, dog. She's also like the fucking class president and stuff, dude. Come on. Delegate, girl.
She had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day.
I don't know why you can't have at least one other, you can't trust one other person to help you out or something. Because, okay, I guess the secrecy was why she had to do it, but still, like, damn, dog. Delegate, girl. My point stands.
When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music.
Because there's music in trials. Right, right.
Oh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like.
Looks like there's a judge's bench back by the screen, and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professors' names on them?
These are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial.
Lecture hall diagram added to the court record. A diagram of the lecture hall where the mock trial took place.
Okay, let's fast forward to this bit.
And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty.
That was me. Could you tell?
Objection. A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line in a mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird.
Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script.
I think Juniper's going to speak next.
I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You were goner," but I didn't mean it.
Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame.
Wait, could you go back and play that scene again?
It's like, this was also a part of it, the tape recorder? I don't remember the tape recorder being a part of the evidence in the script. So this is interesting. You really think that's necessary? I could be wrong. You know what? Let me double check what I just said. All arrow in Switzerland. Yeah, it's not in the script. That's interesting. Or at least not what it shows us, anyways.
I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Stop, did you hear that?
I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again.
I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it.
Time to show Robin a piece of evidence that links the line we just heard to the case.
The tape recorder? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and save quick. In the 1%. J'accuse!
I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you.
You're a goner!
The voice and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated.
Oh, I see. They just recorded the mock trial video and fabricated this piece of evidence of her saying you're a goner. So the Hugh O'Connor thing wasn't... Okay, so that really was like nothing. That's fine. They didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key to today's trial,
he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making this suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect.
Ooh, Hugh. He's a bad, bad man. It's a recording of a recording. Yeah, exactly.
Wait a second.
No way! Professor Mean's credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Tape recorder added to the court record. Oh, it's updated, my bad, fuck. Never mind, fuck me. Depending on the sources, it can be compressed a sec. Right, that's what I would think, because anytime you do that, when you like make a copy like that, it always just gets worse and worse and worse. Allow me to assist you with that. Who's that? Is this the Professor Means? Oh no, it's Gavin. Allow me to assist you with that.
Prosecutor Gavin? At least make some kind of noise so we know you're there, fucking ninja.
It's so good to go home with a rock star entrance. Wait. Oh, it's go big or go home with a rock star entrance. Freulein, time is everything. Timing. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. So great that Gavin's helping us. I trust that would be all right.
Very much so, thanks.
Too bad it's not Edgeworth, though. Gavin, you're cool, but you're no edgy boy. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time to head over to the detention center?
I think Junie will agree that this is something that could prove her innocence, but...
Will her heart really be open to
accepting it? She had to have known
this is what I'd find.
Will we get to dispel the discord in our heart? I think that's what we need to do. Get rid of that discord. Get rid of that discord, but join the discord over here. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate you. October 25th at Detention Center. Visitors room.
And that about covers the main gist of our investigation.
Oh, Means is here still too. Oh, son of a bitch! I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today.
Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it will be getting dark soon, so...
Junie!
You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and...
No, wait! You have to listen to me.
I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're going to say, Athena.
Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth.
So please, just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do.
Okay, here we go. Suspicions about O'Connor, except the B and the O have like no space in between them. No space! He has no space.
The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking this voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Discord. Wait, Athena. My wrist is hurting. I think my carpal tunnel's acting up. My bracelet reacted just now.
It did? But why? She didn't cough or anything, so why did it go off?
Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Now I'm sure of it. She's lying. You fucking liar face! I'll get you! I know it's not here, right? It's gonna be at the end. Yeah. Oh no, this is where it would be. Where he never causes trouble. I didn't see it in her face. You think her flower would have it? Damn it. Nothing there? Oh. Is it this? Oh, it is. That's so weird. It's her, like... a scarf or whatever. Outstanding, great. Oh shit. There it is. Perceive. Gotcha. Gotcha. Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. Oh, she is coughing. And it's her trying to suppress her cough. That's why, okay. When you said, and never causes trouble, a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. You sniff that flower, girl. Take a good whiff.
Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? But I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret? About me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret. Which means Hugh must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her
the snitch. I mean, I guess. Because they've already talked about a snitch and accomplished the killer. You know what we're gonna do? Drum roll, please. We're gonna save. Save. Okay. I'm gonna go with the snitch. Snitch was mentioned at some point.
You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if I can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case.
Junie's the snitch and Hughes. Is it one new piece of evidence? Jesus and Hughes' connection to the case. It says Hughes' name on it. I don't know if that would prove anything though. Maybe the picture? Because she has a picture with her, so it's like, oh, you're the teacher's pet, see? Something that proves Junie's the snitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't move it to the evidence screen, my bad. I have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hughes' connection to the case. I don't know how this would prove Hughes' connection. Junie's the snitch. But this almost feels like Junie's the snitch, maybe? Not really, though. Not really a snitch. Autopsy report. Maybe it's something in Court's planner. Need to speak to Hugh O'Connor. Meet with Hugh about the report yesterday. Meet with Mr. Wright about Mark trial begins. No, not really. And Hugh's connection to the case. Junie's a snitch. Hugh's connection to the case. All wrapped up into one piece of evidence. The only thing I can really think of that... I mean, I don't see how this is her as a snitch, though. Discovered on stage, it appears to be a piece of paper torn from a notebook. The name Hugh is written on it. It's just that Hugh's on it. I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case. God damn, both those things? Is it the recording of her saying he's a goner or you're a goner? Because his connection, the fact that it's like possibly forged, but it is her voice. But I don't really see how that makes her the snitch. Lady Justice. It was found broken on stage. Made it to a completely different looking statue the day before the mock trial. Hey there, Domm Ross. What up, dog? Yeah, how you doing, dude? Good to see you, bud. Burnt fragments of burnt remnants of the Avenger's banner that was tossed in the incinerator and later found by Miriam. Large banner that was hung by a wire between the stage and the art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. Voice pronouncement results of the voice pronouncement performed on the tape recording. Okay, does the voice shouting "You're a goner" belong to Juniper Woods? The voice is a perfect match. Note, testing is underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. The tape was about 10 minutes to 5 seconds of noise requiring further testing. Huh. And there's the lecture hall diagram. How's that? That wouldn't help. Weapon used to murder Constance Court. Her blood was on it along with Jennifer. Yeah, it doesn't really help. Juniper's snitch and Hughes' connection to the case. I don't think it would be the arrow. I'm just thinking Hughes is in the archery club. You know, I'm trying to really stretch it here now. Might just have to look up a fucking clue because honestly, I don't have one. I'm sure I'm gonna freaking look it up and just be like, oh, obviously that's what it was. That's always how it is. All right, let's see here. However. Oh, okay. Okay, so I was onto it. I just didn't see it. Okay, so it was the planner. Let me take a look here. Oh, man, I'm really supposed to think that? It's this one. Routine report. Need to speak with Hugh O'Connor. But it's this. Routine report. That's a stretch, dude. That's a stretch for me to have gotten that. I don't feel bad about that one. That one wasn't super obvious. Because, okay, so I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hughes' connection to the case. So I guess it's like, it proves she's the snitch because it's a routine report, but there's no proof that she's the snitch. Because it doesn't say like what time. If it said like 6 o'clock, I might understand because she wasn't there at 6, but it doesn't say that. And then it says need to speak to Hugh O'Connor, and that connects him to the case, I guess. I don't know. That's a flimsy bit right there, if you ask me, dude. Flimsy. That's fine. You got it though.
Take that! Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says a routine report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would report to Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Sniffle.
Aww. Her eyes are getting all red, dude. It's like the worst she's cried. I don't want to see this.
Forgive me, Thena. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected Hugh from the start.
What's the beginning?
You did? Now this is surprising.
So you're gonna let a guilty person go? Junie? Junie! Actually said in the tiny ad fine print at the bottom of the page that Juniper is my snitch. Yeah, it's like teeny tiny fine print.
I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, and I've been a terrible friend.
Juniper, I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does. I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. Nice one, Paul. Very smooth. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right? Am I right?
Apollo. Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case.
Oh, she looks so sad. Suspicions about O'Connor. Again. Reprise.
What exactly was your role as class snitch? Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had stayed from the path of justice.
Read straight.
The Dark Age of the Law.
Or the Dark Age of the Law, huh?
She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the Academy shared her view.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic. Oh, fuck you, Aristotle, dude.
She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about.
And that report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was a part of that.
Yes, that's when I reported you to Professor Court.
She snitched on her own friend? What the fuck?
Your report on O'Connor.
I had accidentally overheard you talking.
What did you hear?
He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. Only heard him talking, so I never did anything to find out who the money was going to.
And we got him right here. Mr. Arrest at all means.
What? That's bribery.
Which we just said earlier, bribery wasn't really that much in the game. But there you go. There's a bribery. A little bit. I mean, it's not like in the courtroom, I guess.
He was buying his way through school. And if that's the case, he's probably a pretty shitty defense lawyer. Then that evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret.
Yeah. That thing earlier I was staring at that I didn't know how I was gonna fit in. Maybe this is how. Take that! Take that! Oh, come on, dude. You're stealing my thunder. Take that! Take that! Take that! Fuck you! Fuck it, dude. God damn! That's funny. It took forever for your emote to load on my side here. The emote that you just used. Nice. I like it.
We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes...
Must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October.
Or just $120. What's more, take a look at this mark. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner.
Hey, you're right. So it was more like Hugh ripped it out of her planner or something, but then left it on at the crime. What?
Wait. But why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court.
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Say it ain't so, man. Someone's got to be about justice, dude.
But...
That is impossible. I mean, she'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Like I said, it's just a possibility.
But a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
That'd be crazy. I mean, I guess if he did kill her... But... Wouldn't he have enough motive to kill her just because she knew about it and she was going to report him or something?
It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected Hugh if they knew what you knew.
No, I don't believe that anyone would have driven him to murder.
Or that alone, sorry, would have driven to murder. I don't know why I said anyone.
There's another reason why I suspected Hugh.
You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason?
Okay, here we go. Some more reasons. Your other reason.
I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial.
Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that.
When I saw him, his oh, Thena. Junie, are you all right? Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
Oh, smart dude, hell yeah.
I never wanted to see what I did, but I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
Whoa, dude. Wow, I like that. I wish there was more anime in this, dude. It's great. I really like the anime cutscenes. They're like my favorite parts. Yeah, she just said that. We'll just let that ring out. The voice actress is a better Junie than I do.
What? But why?
What am I going to do? Deep down, I know you can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is. No matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. No, what am I going to do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Thena!
So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw.
Junie, must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means.
My main concern is whether you can defend that prosecutor.
Or defend against that prosecutor, is that what you said? Did I miss a word there?
But I won't try to stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery. And shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me.
Nope. Junie's gone. Oh, no, there she is.
Thena, I'm so sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it.
Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too.
Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time?
Nice one, Athena.
Jinxed it!
Means is it just thinking back to case 1-4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, except for that's like in the future. Right? That's the confusing thing. I assume you mean 1-4 by the fourth part of the first case in this game?
Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I'd better be imagining it.
To be continued. There we go. We got through another episode. Yeah, the fourth case of the first game. Oh, that's what you're saying. See, I look at 1-4 as first case, fourth part. But looking back, this first case was one part, wasn't it? So that wouldn't really make sense, Dom. But yeah, I see what you mean there. Save game. Doo-doo-boop, boo-doo, boop, boo-doo, boo-doo, boop. There we go. We are saved. We're going to go ahead and do our emulator saves as well. Save. 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 There we go. We are all good. Okay, cool. A little bit of a shorter one today, but hey, we're going to have a big grand finale next week, that's for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm pretty excited to see where this one goes. A lot of twists and turns in that last anime cutscene. What a way to end it, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to click over to Twitch, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't find somebody to raid, if you guys are down. And if you guys didn't check it out, the there was the PlayStation State of Play or whatever, the showcase today. It's got a lot of good stuff coming. A lot of cool stuff. Not all of it was PlayStation exclusive, thankfully. So a lot of really cool content that was announced. Now I was watching someone else watch that. Oh, nice. Yeah, Panda had streamed it with us over on his channel. We were watching it live. Did some reactions. Oh, you know who we should raid? We got Terra the Majins on tonight. We haven't got to raid Terra in a while. We should do that. Square Enix with their Splatoon game. I know, isn't that crazy? I was like not expecting it. Like the whole time, like before they started like shooting the foam, I'm just like, this has got to be like a MOBA or like a hero shooter or something, man. And then the foam came out, and I'm just like, okay. And then one of the guys was like, oh, it's like Splatoon. I'm like, it is like Splatoon. Like, weird. But I guess now people who don't have a Nintendo can play a Splatoon-like game, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works. I would definitely not expecting that, though. That was out of nowhere. But yeah, lots of good stuff. A couple of things I didn't expect, too. That, that game that looks exactly like A Night in the Woods. That one floored me. Like, I wonder if it's connected at all to Night in the Woods somehow. Like, I don't know, but I love that game, so I'm definitely be checking out that one. I'll have to look at what that was called again. Let me get some shoutouts to who we got online. I got Toasty Bears playing some ukulele. We got Don Rocks playing some Demonologist. We got ESG Dominoes chatting with Noah's Archives. They're both on. And we got Terra the Majins playing some Goose Goose Duck. So let's go jump into Terra's stream. Goose Goose Duck is always a goofy time. It's a raid message if anybody wants to use it. First one's for subs, second one's for followers. Terra the Majin. Make sure I spelled that right. No underscores, right? Yeah, that should work. And there we go. Okay, sweet work. All right, thanks again to everybody for being here tonight, and thank you for joining in on that raid. Should be a good time. I'll make sure I pull it up so I'm in there too. Don't want to miss out on the party, you know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm gonna jump in there right now, and I'm gonna get ahead of you guys. All right, so ready to start the raid. So until next time, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all, and we'll see you on Friday for some more Star Wars. All right, that's gonna be fun. All right, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. See you later. Check out those showcase games. They were really cool. Bye-bye.